Do you like Newsom? How do you feel about Newsom?
Had him on my show Friday.
I saw that.
And first of all, I love him. You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time. He's done my show for a long time.
You base your candidate based on being a good debater, deflecting, not necessarily results. Because
no, I don't.
If that's how you do it, then
Shut up.
Newsom is fantastic,
This is
Bill.
stupid.
Patrick Big David up here spanking him. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. This brand new rematch shirt. I thought, I like it. Y'all tell me what you think about it. I think Joe Biden got way too many muscles in this one because he's about to get knocked out. Anyway, get you the shirt on Tatum Store. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notification anytime I go live or make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, Bill Maher versus Patrick Bet-David. Let me just say this off top. I have the utmost respect for Patrick Bet-David. I pray I never meet him and he not be who I think he is. Because out of all the people online, most people are fake. Y'all, I said it first. Most people are fake. They're not who you think they are. They don't really have these values that they espouse. They just know how to tell you what you want to hear to make money. It appears to me that Patrick Bet-David is one of the real ones. And I think I can count on my hand how many of these people that are real. And I think Patrick Bet-David is real. Add real value, real content. He's really studied. He know what he's talking about. Compelling arguments. He'll talk to anybody. And I will go with him in the war before 99% of these people. Now, I hope I don't meet him and then he beat his wife or something. I doubt it. But, people ain't who you think they are sometimes. But let's get to the subject at hand. Bill Maher, rarely do people stomp him. When I say stomp him, I mean verbally, where he's kind of at a loss for words and because he know how to, talk his way out of just about anything and make it sound right, even though it's stupider than 5 left shoes on an 8-legged man. But this interview with Patrick Bet-David was incredible, at least this part of it, because Patrick Bet-David, he should think differently after what the conversation ended up being. Without me running my mouth too much, wrote a film.
Do you like Newsom? How do you feel about Newsom?
Had him on my show Friday.
I saw that.
And first of all, I love him. You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time. He's done my show for a long time. Do I love everything he does as the governor of California? No, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm undertaxed. Yeah, I have issues with this state. He's a guy. One reason I want him to run for president, well, is because he's obviously a winner. This guy could do it. It's insane that we have the guy, but we can't run him because we have to tip.
You can't. We got the guy, but we can't. Cause look what he's doing in California. What? They were going to recall him. And you telling me he somehow can run for president? He was getting recalled in his own state.
To around.
Get him, Patrick.
On Biden and
define a winner.
Well, he would win the election.
Oh, so
he would win the election.
He's a talented debater, speaker, communicator, deflector,
and politician, and he's a smart guy. He's a smart, real guy with a.
No, he's not. He's a snake oil salesman.
Pair of balls.
I should play the clip of when he got his head slaughtered on what's his name show. I can't think of the man's name. My wife loved Corolla. On Adam Corolla's show, Adam Corolla spanked Gavin Newsom as a lieutenant governor into oblivion.
I want everybody to plan, look down the road 6 months. Yes, your husband lost his job. That's why you need to sock away some money when he's gainfully employed. Yes, they foreclosed on your home. That's why you need to have a network, a community, friends, family members, money put away.
I got it, but think about it.
Don't have the kids.
Half of African Americans in the state of California, roughly half of Latino families, have no access to a checking account or an ATM. Things we take for granted. They don't have a checking account.
What's wrong with them?
And well, because they don't have the resources to sock those things away.
Why do we have them?
A lot of different reasons, but roughly half those families don't. And where do they
why
end
do
up?
Armenians have them?
But where they end up is in check cashing places.
But I want to know why those groups. Why those two groups don't have access?
Well, a lot of Just happens to be that. We can
So
talk
they're
about
flawed?
this. No, they're hardly flawed, but they're struggling.
Genetically
Folks are making
flawed.
their word. Hardly, not absolutely.
But okay,
not.
but do
Absolutely not.
Asians have this problem?
I mean, a lot of communities have problems. A lot of whites have these problems.
Oh,
but
so
I just,
that's not just black and Hispanic.
no, but I'm
why did you
giving
bring up black and Hispanic?
because the magnitude is ominous.
But why so many of them?
It just happens to be the
Just
magnitude.
that's the way God planned it?
Not at all.
Well,
It
what
just-
happened to them?
There are a lot of issues, and that the communities are struggling. A lot
Why
of new
are they
immigrants.
struggling?
A lot of different reasons. Lack of
Hispanics have
opportunity.
been here. Blacks have been here
difficulties.
longer than we've been here.
Well, we can surmise.
What
all
about
that.
Asians?
I'll leave
They
it.
were put in internment camps.
Yeah, in fact, it all initiated out of San Francisco, and
All
the
right.
Chinese Exclusion Act came
So
out
they
of
are they
progressive
the
San
check cash?
Francisco.
Are they the check cash?
a lot of Asians certainly do.
Oh, so why don't you conclude
because
them?
the only reason why is the magnitude of
There's
the
so
problem.
many more.
The magnitude in percentage
But there's no way to figure out how that happened.
of Africa. We could talk about. You know what I'm dealing with? I don't want to have a sociological debate. I
Sure,
wanna
why
deal
would
with
you?
No, here's why.
Why would you want to do that? Because the person from the Times wouldn't write good things about
Oh,
you if
God,
you did that.
No, that's not the case because I
You
want
don't
to deal
wanna
with
get into
reality.
that.
No.
You want to deal with reality.
I want to
I
deal
tell
with
you
the
what
reality of people
is.
that are struggling. People are suffering. I want to deal with the problems in
Why
a
are
pragmatic
they
way.
struggling
I don't
and
want
suffering?
an idea. We can hold hands and surmise about all these
Why
underlying
are they?
reasons.
I don't want to do that.
but
I want to know
wanna
why
focus
they're
on the
struggling.
challenge.
Why are they struggling?
A lot of folks are struggling because they can't find
Why
jobs.
blacks and
because
Hispanics?
they're working.
Why blacks and Hispanics?
Across the board, all
Why?
socioeconomic.
Okay, so everybody is.
Everybody's struggling.
So Asians are suffering just as much as blacks.
The face of welfare is not an African American family.
so
it's not
it's Asian, Jewish, it's all of them.
Caucasian. It's a
Okay,
lot of
so
folks
we're all
in society.
struggling.
Do I love everything? No, you never do with a politician. But first of all, I think if he ran for president, it'd be great because it would force him to move to the center. Now you're running not just in California. I mean, this is California. It's weirdo.
Are you a results-driven guy?
No, I like to think, watch things
Yeah.
fall apart.
I mean,
of course,
you wouldn't build a show that you build and win at the levels you won, for decades if you weren't results-driven, right? I mean, you're Bill Maher.
What do you mean? What's the point about
So that's
results?
exactly where I'm going with you. So results-driven guy.
Right.
What areas has Newsom won in? You said he's a winner.
Winner of the election. He
No,
could
no.
win the election.
But based on what, though? Do you want results? Like, what has he done to California to say he's a winner?
Oh God, I don't know. It's too.
He got to smoke a cigarette to answer this question.
Bill, you're a
You
smart
know what?
guy.
He made it rain. Okay, dude. It wasn't
I saw when
raining.
he said that. He said, great
It
job.
wasn't raining, and now it's raining. So he's got my vote.
Okay,
you know what?
respect. I mean, he
I don't know. I don't follow the news. That's
But
a
yeah,
that's a
you-
character
Bill,
I play
you
on.
do-
God dang it, boy, he looking bad as a grown man talking like this. He like a middle school girl that just started her menstrual cycle and don't know what to think. Her hormones are everywhere. Bill Maher, you should have a actual response to this. You're a grown man. You got a whole show. You've had time to think this through. Patrick Bet-David haven't even made a statement yet. He just asked you a simple question about your thoughts.
Don't be a
Television.
flick.
This
You're a
character
very
of mine
smart guy.
who
You're a
put-
very smart guy.
It's a character. I actually live with my delicate wife Sue and our 8 homeschooled children. We just had twins, Sean and Hannity. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
So
David.
then what this does to me, this actually makes it easier for me to not even have to have this discussion and just move on to other things we can talk about, is you base your character on
My
on your
character.
candidate. You base your candidate based on being a good debater, deflecting, not necessarily results.
No, I
Because
don't.
if that's how you do it, then
Shut up.
Newsom is fantastic,
This is
Bill.
stupid. You're better than this.
Really?
I hope so. I don't know. I'm just
So
getting to
when
know
I
you,
asked you
but
a question,
I
I said-
told you are.
I
I mean,
said-
it's a silly argument. A debater. You know,
he getting his feelings hurt. What are you finna cry?
I can't tell. I've been doing political commentary on television for 30 years. I think I can tell when a guy is just debating or whether make a calculated guess on how he's going to be actually as president. There's two different things: running and being the guy. Do I like it that Newsom is good at the running part? I do, because that means he can get elected. Do I also think that if he got elected, he would be a good president? I do. Generally moving the country in the right direction. I would like to take him back a little toward the middle.
So pretty much he has no actual reasoning for liking Gavin Newsom, but other than he liked the guy. But let me explain to you what he mean by he liked the guy, or how this conundrum unfolds. This is how most politicians get people to like them. They can't explain to you why. They can't explain to you any results. And I mean, this is a grown man with a pretty large podcast. He can't even explain to you a single thing that Gavin Newsom has done to make him worthy of doing anything to deserve a vote. But what they do is they wow you with charisma. I mean, Gavin Newsom has charisma. So does every snake oil salesman that you know. So does people that run a cult. I'm pretty sure the guy that was in Waco, he had charisma. Koresh had charisma. He convinced grown men to not have sex with their wives so he could have sex with them. And he was telling them he takes no pleasure in smashing their wives, but he's doing it for the Lord. And they believed him. And they all, not all of them, but a lot of them end up dying on his behalf. So the worst people amongst us have charisma, and they lead people to hell with good intentions. And Bill Maher should do better and know better than what he's saying. Be honest. You can't name a single thing Joe Biden has done. You can't name a single thing Gavin Newsom has done. I can name a litany of things that Ron DeSantis has done, a litany of things that Donald Trump has done. Because y'all go in emotions. Democrats are on emotions. Republicans are on results, generally speaking. There's some trash Republicans in there too. Democrats' emotions, results. Talk about how they love Donald Trump because they could talk about the results that they've gotten from him being the president. People talk about how they love these Democrats because they just like him or because they hate this guy. They never have nothing reasonable to present. So shout out to Patrick Bet-David for calling them out on and exposing them. There was another video clip that we didn't get in here, but it was a clip when he just specifically asked Bill Maher, why did you vote for, what has he done? Give me an example of something that Newsom has done. And Bill Maher started asking Patrick Bet-David how he met his wife. Completely diverted. Anyway, y'all comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this interview. I'll see y'all on the next one.